Hi guys, good morning. It's 11:40 here in New Jersey. Good morning. Hello, tea time. Right at first sight, season 10. Is there hope for these couples? Girl, they're all doomed. They're all doomed. Okay, with the exception of Austin and Jessica, and maybe Derek and Desperate Katie. Okay, how are you? How's your week? I know it's been a while since we connected. I know it's been about 2 weeks. I just had cereal for breakfast. Hello, come on in the room. Everyone coming in the room. Welcome back to Church Girls Want to Get Married too. Hopefully everyone is caught up on Married at First Sight season 10. Hi, Miss Latoria. Hello, my darling. How are you? Mrs. Thompson, we're cousins, girl. We're cousins. How are you? Happy Saturday. How are you? Live to love. Hello. Hello, my darling. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. You guys all caught up on Married at First Sight? Mm, Lord, this is a rough. I'm telling you, I've been watching since season one. This is the roughest season yet. Let me share this out so we can get a few more people in the room. Good. I'm doing good. I'm doing better today. How are you? How's everyone doing? I just want to come on for about an hour. I'm going to be hanging out with the family today. Movies, taking the kids to see the movies. Do some running around, pick up my husband new glasses, get him some cologne, and spend some time with you guys. Yes, this is the worst season. It's the worst season. I've been watching since season one, and this is the worst season. It's really bad. And I don't know if it's gonna get better. Thumbs up, guys, as you come in the room. Thumbs up. Thank you. I don't know if it's gonna get any better. It's just really bad this season. Remember to subscribe as you come in. Thumbs this video up, please. And maybe it just seemed bad because this it's five couples, so it's five couples and it's more couples you are seeing that is mismatched, okay? And we know. I don't believe the rumor allegedly. We've known that from season two, because season two people they talked a lot, because it was filmed in New York, New Jersey, and we got a lot of tea. A lot of stuff we know about the show is really from New York, the New York, New Jersey season two, where we were told that the couples, each couple at that time were paid $50,000 per couple, and they split the $50,000. Married at First Sight paid all the expenses for them to move and change. So that was season two, and now we're in season 10. So I am sure they're paid a whole lot more. But also that the experts they don't choose the couples, the producers do, based on based on the end results they want to have, based on the drama they want to have, based on what thumbs up, guys, as you come into the room, based on what they want happen is how they choose the couple. And so they put people together who that's not what they want. They want, and I said I was gonna do a video of this, okay? Season one, Monet and Vaughn, I'm here rooting for them because I'm like black love, only to come to find out that Monet allegedly was one of the friends of the producers. And so they matched her with Vaughn. And Sean, season two, allegedly, hold on, that's my brother. Hey, I'm taping the show. What's up? Okay, we're here. Yeah, Mike's here. Okay, bye. Sorry, he needs to come fix some stuff in my house. I called him this morning and told him off. That's my brother. Season two, Sean was allegedly a cousin of one of the producers, and so people get on because they know people, and they're just matching people for drama. Okay. this season, it's like the same thing. Like, why would they match some of these couples, Zach and Mandy? Somebody said in my comments, I'm going to be reading comments this morning, giving you guys shout out because I really appreciate your love and your support. That do you notice how they kept saying he's used to beautiful people, beautiful women, as if to say, I mean, are you saying she's not pretty? I do think Mendy is pretty, but I think Zach is more Barbie type. You know, he likes more of a Barbie type of a woman. Okay. So yeah, last season Matt and Amber, the season before that, was that the season Matt and Amber, the season before that Will and Jasmine, right? Jasmine asked for a provider. They match her with a 50-50 man. I mean, that's like the worst. Remember that other season with the other Amber and Dave? He was a Christian, she's an atheist. Like that's like abomination. Don't match a Christian and an atheist. You go no. I mean, come on. He was a financial advisor and extremely financially secure. She had no savings, no nothing. She owned 400. Her all her money was in 400 pairs of shoes. Like, why would they match? You know, the other episode that I just gave up on. I have given up on a few episodes. Who was that who live in a trailer park, and the girl was she was a real estate agent, but she was like, you know, multi-million dollar real estate agent, not just, you know, like my little real estate agent. I could call him right now and we'll sit on the phone and just talk. Who was that? Was that Derek? Was that Derek and Molly? I don't remember. But Derek and Molly, why would they match those? You know, you kind of look at if you're and Dr. Pepper says something. I'm like, Dr. Pepper, stop lying. You know, I love you, but you're lying, Dr. Pepper. Turbo, you match core values. You're not matching core values. 10 people in the room, and I only have two thumbs up, guys. Please check those thumbs up. I need those thumbs up because sometimes people come on and they don't like something I say and then they give a thumbs down. So, um, oh yeah, that's the worst season. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, she is pretty. Jamie and Doug. I don't think Doug is a bad guy. I like Doug. I don't like Jamie. I can't stand her, Jamie O. I can't stand her. I don't dislike her like, you know, like that, but I just can't stand her. I think she's an attention hoarder and seeker, and she does a lot of things to get attention. And each season, me and Denise were just sitting there waiting, like, okay, what attention seeking thing is Jamie O gonna do this season? And we just sit and went, ta-da, there it is. She can never be silent. So this we will see. We will see what happened this season. Okay, let me share this out so we can get a few more people in here. So I've been watching this season, and this is just like it's it's just bad. This season, Mika is not attracted to Michael, and I think because she's not attracted to him, you know, things can be taken out of context. Or hey, Allison, hey, Bloss, good morning. Where do I get the T-shirt? Oh, see, thank you, Blossom. Thank you. I keep forgetting. Okay, I have so much stuff to advertise. I never advertise. Bloss, I have these. I can bring you one. What size, Bloss? You maybe a medium. I don't know what size this. I have these T-shirts for my book that I wrote for my daughter, In Christ I Am. But even though I wrote it for Lexi, anybody can read it because we Blossoms is small. You are very tiny. Everybody can read it and read our identity in Christ. So I never remember to advertise. So I have these T-shirts in all different colors: white, yellow, might have a purple. And it's for the book. And then you guys know my book that I wrote 2017, The Naked Wife, and the book that I just printed 23 times, guys, you might meet on social media. Even though it says on social media, this book is not about online dating. It's about being open to meeting guys possibly anywhere you go and everywhere you go. Okay. So the reason you want to choose right is you don't want to end up being the naked wife. These are available on my blog, Janice Hylton blog. Let me drop the link below. JaniceHyltonBlog.com. I think there's a sale on the shirts there, and I just go on there. I have to email my VA, my virtual assistant, because I haven't been on in a minute. The books are also available on Amazon. If it's easier for you guys that's not near, Amazon, you will get it in like 1 or 2 days. Me, it's going to take a few days because there's a certain shipping thing that authors have to use, and it might take a week for you to get it. But you can get it on my blog, and I have just so much stuff I got to tell y'all about. But thank you, Blas. If Blas didn't come on, I wouldn't remember the shirt. Blas, I think it's 10. I think they're 10, but I'll check. Sheilon or Shellen. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Sorry to distract you from it. No, thank you, Blas, because I don't remember. You don't understand. People ask me all the time, Dennis, why you didn't talk about your shirt or your book? And I'm like, I'm so excited. I forget. 9 people in the room. Check those thumbs up, please. Shireen, hey, good morning. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Blas. You came on right on time, girl. Right on time. Let me take my other stuff down because I have a sale on everything on my blog is going to be on sale for Valentine's Day. Okay, so let me get the rest of this stuff. I'm sorry, hold on. And my virtual assistant, she messaged me all the time. Did you talk about your books? Did you remember to share about the journals? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I forget. So I'll tell you guys about those later. Yeah. So, um, it's just a rough season. It's a rough season, and I'm like, I'm ready. Like, I can't. I need to find me a new show. All right. So let me just read some of these comments and give you guys some shout out because I really appreciate your love and support. And of course, if you want to buy me a cup of tea or coffee, Cash App, it was Maria last week or the week before. She bought me coffee for like 2 weeks. Thank you, girl. So this is by Susan. Okay. Hello, you. Blogs, what you doing? What y'all doing today? Okay, let me jump in the comments. And did you guys see my video, my reaction video to? Let me. Another thing I want to say is to Zach, ladies. 12 people in the room, and I only have 3 thumbs up. Check those thumbs up for me, guys. Ladies. In your dating, in your marriage life, men are not like us. You know what? Men are not like us. We can talk a million miles an hour. Okay. Okay, Blas. And we understand each other because we're women, because that's our makeup. Men are not like that, okay? Men are not like this men is act like, why can't you just tell me you're attracted to me? Are you attracted to me? Yes or no? Or you're trying to just say yes or no? It's so easy. Yes or no? Yes, why yes? No. And oh, just tell me you're attracted to me. It's so easy. Why can't you just tell me you're attracted to me? You can just simply say yes or no. It's a simple yes or no. What you mean you're not? I mean, just tell me. Why can't you just see? We can talk to each other like that, and we understand each other. Men are not like this. Remember when Mika was talking to Michael, and she just kept going on and on and on and on and on, and he was rubbing his head. They're not like us. They can't do 10 things at one time. God made us to do a million things. I can nurse the baby, talk to y'all, comb Lexi here at the same time, and eat all at the same time. Men can't do that, okay? So check that video out I just did of the reaction of how what happened the night Zach told Mendy allegedly he is not attracted to her. Zach did say this week on Unfiltered, according to Denise, that he is very much attracted to Mendy and he finds her attractive. So I am not exactly sure where she got that. He's not attracted to her, or maybe he's saying he's not grown in attraction, and then she said Um, he's not growing in attraction to her. And maybe she took that as not being attracted, which we all know he's not attracted to her. It's quite obvious. Okay. When you're attracted to a woman, you treat her differently. You just want to be all in her face and all of this stuff. Okay. So men are not like us. Okay. They have to think. Even my husband, I'm like, come on. What's the answer? He's like, I'm thinking. And I'll ask him a simple question. And I'm like, it's yes or no. Come on. I'm thinking. Because men are very calculated. They're not like us. Okay. We're just our makeup is different. I can talk to you and pay attention to everything that's going on outside. The waterman, they're about to change our water pipe. So the man is outside measuring the gas thing so they don't hit. I can do that. We're women, we can do that. Men are not like that. They're calculated. And men, the only time you see them really mess up is when they use their other head. When they use their other head to make decisions, they mess up. But if they really sit down and think and be calculated, they don't really mess up. I mean, my husband, his frat brothers, they had to go sit down and talk about which kind of truck we gonna get. Like, pick one. My thing is, okay, pick one. I told him whichever one you come home with, I'll be fine. And he's like, "You sure? Whichever one? Okay, me and the boys, we're gonna go to so and so. We're gonna talk, discuss this. We need to discuss which truck we're gonna get." And I'm like, "What truck I talk about? Just pick one of the trucks. Any one of them is fine with me, you know." That's how men are. Okay, let me get to the comments. Let me get to the comments. Let me get to the comments. Comments. And what time is it? I've been on for 17 minutes. I've been like blast. I'm like, come on, what we eating for dinner tonight? Um, mm, um, mm, ask me what I'm eating tonight, and I'll be like, can we just have some chicken or something? They gotta think about it. They make a lot of dumb decisions that cause them a lifetime of misery and distraction. Thank you. When they're not thinking with this head, they're thinking with the okay. They're being extremely emotional. Oh, you disrespect me. You disrespect me, and you're gonna do something that's gonna mess your whole life up because you think somebody disrespect you. Okay. All right, let's get to the comment section. I have 121 comments on this. Let me start at the bottom. I know some of these I wasn't able to comment back yet, but I will. Okay. 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 All right. So in reference to this week, uh, in reference to this week, show, yeah, like I saw this man this week just going off, and his teenage son is trying to calm him down, and I'm looking at him like, you're the father. And the boy is said, calm down, dad. It's okay, dad. Calm down. And I'm like, how do you now turn around and try to discipline this boy that is telling you to calm down? Or how do you turn around and calm your son down when he's having one of those moments? Because, kids are emotional. They're going through puberty and they're trying to figure out what's what. And they have to find their balance because they are kids. But a grown man, thumbs up, guys, thumbs up. Let me see. My mom. Okay, what that mean? Mama Blush, my mama work my nerve, child. You know we have them Caribbean mamas, girl. Okay, alrighty. So just divine, she's not on. I wish the show would select Black people that come from intact families and have seen a successful marriage. I've seen a few, but it's disproportionate to their white counterparts. I believe the family one comes from His reverend. Yes. So I don't know if you guys know that none of the four black people on the show have a daddy. Not one of them. And my thing is, you couldn't find one black person that came from an intact family. And yes, we know things happen. Divorce happened. Single parent. I was a single. Hey, Cathalette 11. Good morning. Welcome. I was a teenage mom at 16, but my spiritual father was involved in my life and my daughter's life. Okay. So it is important for kids to see successful marriages and relationships because we are teaching our kids how to be mates. We're teaching our kids how to be parents. That's why me and my husband, we don't argue around the kids. We don't raise our voice. And you know my voice carries. And I notice even if I'm downstairs and I'm yelling upstairs to the third floor and I'm like, Lex, yeah. Because I'm not gonna run up three flights of steps to go talk to her or to come down. It's dinner time. Lexia, Lex, come on down for dinner. It's dinner time. And my little boy, Mom, are you okay? Why are you yelling? Are you angry? Why are you angry, mommy? Why are you yelling, mommy? Because to him, he don't know how to differentiate. I'm calling Lexi. To him, I'm being angry. And so it's important. That's one of the things I love about he came from good family, parents been married for years. His mom went to be with the Lord about 3 years ago. His dad is still alive. His dad is 92, and we have him over for dinner often, and he talked to us about when he was coming up and how he helped his wife out, and his wife didn't cook much. Him and the boys, which is my husband, two brothers, they did a lot of the cooking, which explains why my husband loves to cook, and he don't mind cooking for me. And my husband says his father worked and he would cook, but he didn't help out around the house. So he saw how that affected him. It's always been his thing that he's going to help out. And my husband does. He really does help out around the house. So for me, it's important for parents, for kids to see because we're showing them. It's an example. Even as parents, we have to be careful how we raise our kids because we are teaching them how to be parents. Okay. Um, And so again, yes, we know things happen. Yes, we know life happens. Okay. I had my daughter at 16. I didn't have a man in the house, but my spiritual father was her father figure. He taught me a lot of things. And then, when I got married. Who is that? Hold on. Hold on. It's my brother. Ronald, I'm taking. Hey, Devin. So it's good to I'm taking. It's okay. Mike's upstairs. Mike, hold on. It's good to be examples, live a life so that be how to be good parents. Okay. I think I shared how I don't remember my mom telling me she loved me. Allison Blas, if you're still on Caribbean parents, you don't hear. That's not something I didn't hear it when I was coming up. And so when I had my daughter at 16, I was determined I'm going to let my daughter know every day I love her. I love you. My daughter's going to be 26. I love you, Lexi. Every time I talk to her on the phone, last thing I say is, I love you. Every time she walks out the house, I love you, or I leave, I love you, because they need to know and they need to hear that. Okay. Yvonne Dolores, hey girl, thank you. Yvonne says, Michael, and that whole not wearing the ring right now thing is, what? And Mika said, well, the world won't know that he's married. I understand what she meant by, however, it is his behavior that matters as a married man, not the ring. Dang, she took her ring off. Brandon needs to go home to his family. They knew that he's he's a special case. I'm not bashing him at all about his anxiety and panic attacks because I understand that from personal experience, but I just don't think this show works for him. He says he likes his alone time. Brandon and Taylor are a pretty couple to look at, but they are not a good match. I agree. They're not a good question. Was Taylor a little drunk last night? She did look drunk, didn't she? Taylor did look drunk. Thumbs up, guys, as you come in the room. She did look drunk, didn't she? Drunk, drunk. That's making drunk. Drunk. She did look drunk, didn't she? When she drank the wine and she don't be too drunk on TV, ladies. But I agree. I didn't and I'm going to do a whole nother video on the Michael Mika situation. Okay. I didn't appreciate him taking the ring off. Okay. I really didn't appreciate. I know when I don't wear my ring, if I accident for some mornings I forget my ring. I don't keep my ring on, as you can see, when I'm in the house. Yes. Um, when I come home, my wedding band and my engagement ring, which my husband has to fix my engagement ring. But some mornings, if I get up, get ready, and come down and record my Bible study, and then I'm in a rush trying to get out of the house, once in a while I forget my ring, and I feel so naked. Sometimes I'll even turn around and get it, back and get it. So it really bothers me that he took his ring off, and then Mika was like, "Well, I'm taking my ring off. You're walking around thinking you're not married. Well, I'm not married either." It's sad if Brandon and Michael were the best options. You want to tell me in all of Washington D.C. Now I went to Washington D.C. with my husband. Y'all, if I had known when I was single, I would have been in D.C. every weekend because let me tell you, when I went there, the caliber of men that were available, well, that I saw, let me say it, like I saw, and the hotel we stayed in with my husband, because my husband travels, so he stays in top of the line, very nice hotels. Matter of fact, one time we stayed at the Westin where the couples got married. We stayed at the Westin. One time we went, but when we drove into DC, it was something else that came over. You know, in the book of Daniel, it talks about the prince of Asia, Persia. Over each city, there is a ruling spirit. Okay, I'm not going to try to get too deep with y'all, but in each city has a ruling spirit over it. And so when God sent a message to David, the prince of Persia, the ruling spirit over the city, would not allow the answer to come through. So for the first time, and I try again, I travel all the time with my husband. First time I went in a city and I felt the spirit. I felt it was like wealth and money and oh, it was just, I was like, oh, this DC, sure. Oh, this is this DC. It's like we went the way my husband drove in. We came under or through a tunnel or through a bridge, and then you came out, and it was like, I just felt a different spirit. And I'm like, in all of DC, these are the only two black men you can find in DC. No lawyers, no senators, no nothing. And not saying something is wrong with them. And again, I think the show choose people for a specific outcome. Like I feel as if Michael and Mika is like Diona and Greg 2.0. Does anybody else think that? I feel as if that's what they were going for. We love Diona and we love Greg, and I think with Mika and Michael, that's what they were going for. Greg and Diona 2.0. Does anyone else think that? Were the best options out of 1,000 potential participants. They act like teenagers instead of grown men. Very disappointed generation of men. I agree, temper tantrum and quick to give up. Yeah, and I just, now allegedly only of all the 10 people, only Je- Jessica and Mendy applied. Everybody else was recruited. Did y'all hear that? Out of all the 10 people, only Jessica and Mendy actually applied to be on the show, and everybody else was recruited. Okay, Taylor was supposed to be on another reality show. Allegedly, Three of the brides backed out days before the wedding. So then they had to get extra, how they have backups on shows and stuff. So, it's not really people who want to get married. The producers allegedly the people for a specific outcome. Now, I think that Michael being 31 and Mika being 25, I don't think that's a bad age gap. Okay. I think at 25, you're too young to be getting married in this day and time. You don't know yourself. And I did that video. If you want to go back and do the video when the couples came out in the magazine, Hamika struggled with low self-esteem. And at 25, I just don't feel as if you've gotten over your low self-esteem. That's going to take you till you're about 28, 30. And I just don't think she's ready for marriage. And I think also because she's not attracted to Michael. She's not attracted to him. So therefore, any little thing he says to her is going to be taken, thank you, is going to be taken out of context. Okay. So, only two people actually applied that wanted to get married. Uh, Tana, hey girl, I can already tell Mika is hard to get along with. And then I'm gonna try to find you guys and see if your comments on here. Get along with. She's one of those types that have to have the last word. No, we have to be careful with that, ladies, because you know how some of us are. We have to be the last to get the last word, and sometimes we just have to just. Okay, but at 25 years old, you don't know that. Okay, 25 years old, you're still going a mile an hour. That's going to take you till about 30, reading a few books, being around some married people, and knowing how to kind of sit back and relax and allow the man who's supposed to be the head and leader. And you don't have to have the last word. That's why I told my husband, whichever truck you come home with, I'm going to be happy. I'm not going to complain. Those are just lay and let him do it. So he can say, I picked up this truck for you. I bought this truck. Okay. Our TV's acting up in our bedroom, and I say, I listen, I can't live like this. I need me a new TV. And we have another one in the guest room, but something is missing. So the baby said, Mommy, Daddy, and I were going out at 1 o'clock to get TV. Do you want to come? I was like, no, whatever Daddy brings home, I'll be fine with it. Okay, so that takes learning and counseling and okay, well, let him lead, allowing the man um to lead. But I do think she and Mika describe herself as an alpha female. 17 people in the room, and I only have 5 thumbs up. Check those thumbs up for me, guys. She's an alpha female. Now you know how alpha females are, and I hate that. Black women, hello, black women, we describe ourselves as alpha females. Why do we have to describe ourselves as alpha female? So she is showing her being an alpha female. This is why Michael apologized. He said, You know what? I apologize for how I made you feel. Yeah, but like I just like you act like and you act different. You act like her, and you say that we don't have to do that by the time and he's sitting there rubbing his temple, and she's being a foolish woman because she's not looking at okay, he's rubbing his temple. That means oh my God, it's too much information at one time. Remember, they're not like us. We can go a mile an hour. We can talk like me and Blossom. We be talking, girl. Can you believe this? Girl, I don't remember when did it, and we understand each other. Men are not like that. So what we saw with Mika is her being an alpha female. Stella, if they were recruited, then they were in it for television, not marriage. They weren't. That's what I'm saying. The producers know what they want to do. Do you guys know that they in movies they film the end of the movie first, allegedly, rumor has it, and then they go back and film the the beginning. So they know the end. They already know what they want, and they're doing it for drama. They're not really doing it for people who really want to be in love and really want marriage. And we love marriage, and I love to see people get married. They're not doing that for that. They're doing it for the drama. Okay, can you imagine if we had 5 couples like Jess and Austin? We would just be like, oh, this is so boring. King Mark, where you been, King Mark? I miss you. Aki Mark said Michael is a total fraud, and I am glad Nika called him out. King Mark, I'm telling you, allegedly, it's not what it seemed to be, child. It is not what it seemed to be. King Mark, did you give me a thumbs up when you come in? Zach talking in circles. I don't think Zach is talking in circles. I understood everything he said. I think he is really trying not to hurt Amanda's feelings, and he tried to say what he needs to say so that she's not hurt because she's very fragile. She should not have been married. Last word, she has to get her point across and be proven right. That's not how you communicate, right? You don't communicate by keep talking. You talk and then you let the person talk. So once Michael apologized, Mika, okay, her response should have been, okay, I accept your apology. How do we move forward? No, she just kept going on about the same thing he just apologized for. But that comes with growth and maturity, and you've seen that. You've seen that. She hasn't seen that. She can't listen to the other person because she is so hell bent on being right. Exactly. You can't do that in marriage, even when you are right. You have to pick your battles. Absolutely. Okay. So even though he apologized, she wasn't hearing it. But yeah, but you and oh my God, when she was at the dinner, well, how you feel confident with the person you don't even feel comfortable with, and he is sitting right there. My daddy always said, never ever shield your husband in public. Never talk down to your husband in public. Never embarrass your husband in public. Don't ever do that. If you ever see me and my husband in public, I will never agree with him. I don't care if he said the moon is let's see because the moon can be orange. The moon is I was about to say white. The moon is pink. Let's say the moon is pink. My husband said the moon is pink. The moon is pink. Okay. Now, I'm not talking about breaking laws and sinning against God and stuff like that. Okay. But I'm never gonna embarrass him or talk down to him. I don't talk down to my husband anyways. And I'm not gonna disagree with him in public. You know, when behind these doors, I'm gonna sit down and have a talk with him. But what Mika did, you don't do that to your husband. But see, she's a little girl. She's 25. You know, you don't understand that. You don't talk to your husband or about him like that. Have to let Mika needs to know when to stop, though. She does. Sometimes it seems she is more focused on being right than trying to fix it and heal and move on. Exactly. That's what what's her name says on here. But she's young. She's 25. This is what 25-year-olds do. She's not a woman yet. She hasn't matured into being a wife and understanding and being an adult and learning when to move on. Okay, she hasn't got there yet. Okay. Miriam, hey, Miriam says Zach reminds me of Johnny Bravo, the cartoon character. I don't even know who that is, but they have all these memes on Facebook talking about his boy George with the hat on and everything. Oh my lord! You know what? I just really, I don't. Why y'all hating on Zach? Why is everyone hating on Zach? Because he's not attracted to Mindy. He is just not attracted to her, and it's okay at this moment because he said allegedly, according to my girlfriend Denise, he said on Unfiltered. I cannot watch Unfiltered because I cannot stand Jamie O. He said that he's attracted to her and he finds her attractive. I don't think it's true. I think he's saying that to make people think he's attracted to her and he doesn't want the backlash. But you know when a man is attracted to a woman. You can see their touchy feely, you know, just like Austin and Jessica or Derek and Katie or even Brandon and Taylor. They're attracted to each other. They like each other. Their chemistry is right. And so you're touchy feely, you know, you're helping your husband, your wife with the suitcase, so on and so forth. And I just he's not attracted to her. Okay. And I know many people say he came on the show to get more opportunity. Well, that's not his fault. It's the producer's fault. They gave him the opportunity and the fake experts. Okay, the experts are not the one, according to the word on the street, allegedly choose the couples. The experts are just the face for the show, but they don't choose the couples. The producers choose the couples based on the outcome and the drama that they want. King Mark, Michael just a smash. Even in their talk in the end, he was saying, let's not only focus on becoming friends. King Mark said Michael only want to smash. You think that's what it is? He just want to get the cookie, King Mark. Lord have mercy. Okay, so let me tell you guys about these other planners I have on my blog. They're 2020 planner. I think they're going to go on sale Valentine's Day, Valentine's, maybe next week. I'll tell my virtual assistants to bring the prices down, maybe half off, because it's February. I need to get rid of these. And of course, I have some other journals. They're all going to be on sale. With God, all things are possible. I think this one is $9.99 also, but it's probably going to be on sale for like $5 or $6.99 or something. And then I have Fill My Heart with Joy, Psalm 4:7. This is another journal I have for you to write in. And I think I have another scripture journal, Wife, Mom, Boss. I might need to keep this one for myself. I think these are all $9.99, but I think they're going to be on sale for Valentine's. Okay. King Mark, get your wife something. Um, and look at this one. This one is very more worry-less. I really, really like this one because it has the scriptures inside. I might need to keep this one for myself. This is why I can't sell nothing, because my VA, she gets on me. She's like, "You're giving away everything. You just want to give it away." No, we have to sell them. Remind me to walk in grace today. And it's scriptures throughout. This is Isaiah 61. Arise, shine, for the light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen. I might keep this one. I really like this one. And of course, it has a thing here to lock it. And then this one is believe. And does this one has scriptures? This one has scriptures for Lord Jesus. I might want to keep this one, Lord. So this is why my virtual assistant, she gets on me. She's like, you give away everything and you keep everything. So they will be on my blog if you're interested, or you could just cash at me and tell me which one you want. King Mark says, imagine if Michael was matched with the virgin from last season. So he would have walked away. And let's talk about that. Remember Dr. Fake Pascal, I call him Fake Pascal, says how they wouldn't watch somebody who is overly sexual with somebody who is whatever. And I'm like, y'all match Keith and Iris last season. Okay, now tell me, why would they match an overly sexually 27-year-old with how old was Iris, a 27-year-old virgin? How? How y'all match that? How what was it about those two that you think those two could make it? He's overly sexual, which is what 27-year-old boys men do. This is why my daddy said, let him get the dog out. Don't marry a man until he gets the dog out, because he might get married and still want to bark. Let him get the dog out. So why would that? This is what I'm talking about, drama. And then Keith, he was recruited. Keith was recruited. Okay. Dolores says, I'm wearing silver and black for all these couples. Take them all to a Angeles Rosedale Cemetery. Later in every cemetery, Tony has. She's like, bury them all, bury them all. The marriages are dead. They're dead. They're dead. They're dead. They're dead. Cool. They're all dead. Are you kidding? Hi, honey. Stuart Price says, are you kidding? Zach is a major creep two-faced player who would feel how she, who wouldn't feel how she. This is what I'm talking about. He's a creep. He's a player because he's not attracted to her. Like, how do we come up with that explanation? Because he's not attracted to her. I don't get it. Okay. Okay. Latoria, I did see this comment. I do not like the energy of this review. Came across as angry. I've seen a few other reviews and same vibe. And she said it's not healthy. I hear you, but this is a bad season. It's like it's so bad. This is why I said, you know what? I need to find me another show to watch because I think this show's running up my blood pressure. It's just mm, like I'm gonna find another show to watch. I watched Ready to Love last season, and now I need me another show. I was trying to watch The Bachelor, but I can't. The cesspool, I just can't. This show, Married at First Sight, is just. I think they just need to shut it down and revamp the show, unless, guys, unless. And I think this is what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to renew my mind about what this show is about. This show, to me, is not about matching people with core values. I really do believe they might match one couple with core values that will work out. But I think this show is really about matching people with opposite core values and see if they can work it out. Because that's what we've been seeing. They're the opposite. Let's see if y'all can work together and work it out. Okay. Derek and Molly. Dave and Amber. Okay. Will and Jasmine. Iris and Keith, perfect example. Keith is overly sexual, 27-year-old. Again, that's what 27-year-old men do. She's a virgin. Let's see if they can work out their differences and stay together. So I think we need to renew our minds about what this show is about and just say if this is a show about people who have opposite things trying to work it out because there is no way they're matching people with core values. There is no way. I don't believe it at all. Okay. Rainy Day. Hey, Rainy Day says, yes, Mandy see insecure, lost, and overwhelmed. She does. She's insecure. She's needy. She's whiny. She's nagging him. And she's had a lot of emotional trauma and baggage. I mean, her sister passed from a drug overdose. She had a miscarriage. Her parents is not supporting her. And I really do think, excuse me, that Mandy is one of those kids that the parents is just tired. She do a lot of crazy stuff. And they're like, you know what? We are just absolutely tired of all this crazy stuff you're doing. And we've tried to support you as much as we can, and we just can't do it anymore. So this is it. I really do think so. You know, like that kid that keeps getting in trouble, keeps getting locked up until the mama say, well, not the mama, because mom is, oh, that's my baby. The parents say, you know what, this is it. I can't. I'm not bailing you out of jail no more. I just can't. And I think that's what it is with Mandy's parents. They're really tired of her doing all these crazy, risky things, and they're just tired. And I really think they're like, I can't anymore. But Mandy should obviously, she should not have been matched. She should have been matched with a counselor. There's not one counselor that is worth their salt, as my father would say, would put this girl in a marriage and put her beautiful woman. And they keep saying how he's dated beautiful women, and I think they're trying to send a message. No, again, I think Mandy's pretty. I think also what Zach's problem is every woman Zach has met has treated him like Mandy has treated. Oh my God, he's so good looking. Oh my God, he has such good hair. He's so and you don't make sure he like you first before you're just drooling over his good looks and how good looking he is. And I think until he meets a woman who like it's oh, whatever. Next. Until he meets a woman that he has to pursue and run down and work for and conquer, he's not going to settle down because all the other women he's met is running after him and chasing after him. And he's so good looking and he's so fine. Oh my God, he has delicious, beautiful hair. They're not going to change. Okay. I know exactly what Zach's problem is. He just hasn't met the woman he wants to pursue yet. He's not met a woman who don't want him. See, every woman he's met wanted him. He hasn't met a woman that he want that don't want him. Sophia, is that my auntie Sophia? And Sophia, it's her desperation that makes her unattractive. Thank you. Ladies, we be so desperate and it's unbecoming of a lady. He would think differently if she has self-confidence and self-love. Thank you. She don't love herself. She's not confident. Remember, after the dinner, he said he you've I believe he said tonight you seem confident, and he finds that very attractive. You see, a confident woman is a woman who will just look at Zach like, that's confidence for him. Okay, she's being all desperate and begging and just, oh, you're attracted to me, just you're attracted to me. Make sure you watch my other video, guys. The other video I posted last night about make sure you guys click on this video, thumbs this video up, how she was acting, how Mandy was acting towards Zach. Okay. So I've got and Peggy, or I don't know if Peggy's on, but Peggy said something that is really interesting. I was like, oh yes, this is it. This is it right here. Let me read what Peggy says. Peggy says, I shared it on my page. Peggy said, men are not attracted to women they perceive as being needy. Okay. You need money. You need somewhere to live. You need this. You need somebody to encourage you. You need somebody to support you. You're just so needy. A man only wants a woman to need him after he's decided he wants her. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. But so Mandy is just like, why aren't you attracted to me? Like, that is not sexy. He doesn't find that attractive, and he doesn't find that attractive. Sexy. Okay. Thank you guys for those thumbs up. Check those thumbs up for me. Marvina must be sleeping. She's usually on. Marvina says the men sitting together every time someone said they are not pressuring their wives for sex. The camera passed to Michael face. Yes, they yes, they did. Yes, they did. Every time somebody said something about sex, the camera went all the way to Michael's face. Jane Joe, that's cute. I'm so glad I found your inspirational channel. Thank you, Jane Joe. You have 4 things that are appealing, which make this channel delightful as well. You are down to earth. You have a mission to help others. You have awesome insight and very good sense of humor. Thank you. I had to play this video over and over. Thank you for this channel. Your commentary had me screaming, and through it all, you are a witness. Thank you, Jane Joe. I love your name, by the way. Thank you. I really do appreciate the love and the support. This is me. This is how I am at work, at home with my friends. I just love to be happy and funny and have a good time. Thank you, Latanya again. Hey, Latanya, girl. Latanya said Mandy continues the entire honeymoon and try to cause problems for the rest of the couples, especially Mike and Mika. Yes, like why she can't just let it rest? I'm saying hi to the beautiful ladies. No, I don't see it.
Hi. Yeah, you do. Come, let me show you.
Oh, wait, but I have to talk to the girls for 5 more minutes.
Hi. This could be that.
Where did you put it?
My dad put it somewhere.
Well, ask Daddy for it. No. If Daddy put it somewhere, you should ask Daddy for it, because Daddy's the one that put it away.
No.
Huh?
You said I'm into box too.
No, I'm the boss. Where did he put it?
Right over there.
On top of the fridge?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you ask him to come down and pick it up for me?
No.
Yes.
No.
Chloe Johnson. Wait. Chloe Johnson. These couples are all over the place. They are. Hey, Chloe girl. Hey. Chloe's a new YouTube creator. Say hi, Chloe. Uh, and she reviews right at first sight too. I still have to finish your review from yesterday. I think. Hey, Chloe girl. Hey, guys, run over to Chloe's channel. Say hi to Chloe and come back. Subscribe to her. She's a new and upcoming YouTube creator. Say hi and come back, and I'm gonna see what this little boy wants, and then I'm gonna come back and talk to y'all some more. Let's go see what glue.
Yeah.
Glue.
No, not that.
This one.
No, what's that stuff?
Okay, let's see. Do you see it?
I don't think it's
No scissors. That,
I can't do my homework.
you have to wait for Daddy. Is Daddy going to help you?
Yeah.
Okay, bring it up. All right, I'm back. That's what happened, girl, when y'all taping live with the kids, which is why I don't like to tape when Daddy's not home. Yeah. Yeah, the couples are way over the place. They're getting on my nerves. Elizabeth says, "Why do you hate all of the women? They all get on your nerves. You seem pretty mean." I never said I hated it. I don't hate anyone, not even Jamie O. I can't stand Jamie O, but I don't hate anyone. Yes, they all getting on my nerves. This season is just a bad season. Okay. All the couples got on my nerves this last show, except Zach and Katie and Taylor. Okay. Even Austin and Jessica, my number one favorite couple, was working my nerves with that giggling. I just can't. Okay. Yvonne, Brandon, they look, excuse me, good together, but trouble is just brewing. Yes, some of them get on my nerves too. Love you too. Thank you, girl. She goes on to say, yeah, Mandy, how did you have that? She said, LOL, LOL, Mandy, how did you have that baby? Mandy is just so juvenile. Did y'all see that part where she said, Zach kissed me? And how wait, she's 34 years old, who had a miscarriage last year. So how did you got that? How you had that baby, Mindy? How? I mean, she's just so. Moving on. Yvonne says Michael and that whole not wearing the ring. Okay, we read that one already. Latoria said Team Mika. Oh, Chloe, yes. I was like, girl, stop it. Desperate. Right? Like, are you kidding me? B Candy. Hey, B Candy. I honestly kind of felt a little bad for Michael. Mika puts all their business out without talking to Michael. They're so focused on the end and forget to go through the journey. That's excellent. These couples need relationship skills counseling for me. Yes, they need to go to counseling. Did nobody go to pre-counseling? Hey, Antarna, good morning. Nobody went to counseling. Ah, it's my brother. Good morning, everyone. This season is a total snooze fest. They get on my nerves. They need pre-counseling. They need to go through counseling, learn how to listen, learn how to communicate. I think I share with you guys that my husband and I, we believe in continual counseling. Okay, my godmother was married for 30 years and then they got a divorce. And I asked her, what did you go through at 30 years that you didn't have already went through that you couldn't work through? And she said, it's nothing we went through. It's just stuff that was happening all along that they never checked on or they never worked on or talked about or faced, and then she just got tired of it. And she said she woke up one morning, she realized if she did not leave him, she would end up in the poorhouse. And she was like, "No, ma'am." And at 50 years old, she got a divorce, and I think it was the app because she got married at 21. She was 21. She got married at 50. Yep. She went back to school and became a teacher. And she's 95 next month. She will be 95. She still is like the Queen of England. Okay, and so there's also scripture in the Bible that says it's the small things that I'm just this morning, Lord. The small that that spoils right on the tip of my tongue. That spoils the whole branch. The small, let me Google it. The small it's on the tip of my tongue. The small that spoils the whole bunch. What's the word I'm looking for? Spoil. The small that spoils the whole bunch. It's one word I'm missing. It's not coming up. But anyways, it's the how you have one rotten orange, and if you don't pick that one orange off, then it spoils the whole bunch. Okay. So it's those little things that keep happening over and over that you never address that destroys your marriage. And some people only go to marriage counselor to get counseling and then go when they're getting a divorce. And me and my husband, I told him, I said, I think we need to do continual counseling. So about 4 or 5 times a year, we go see our marriage counselor. Doesn't mean anything is wrong, but we just sit and talk about our marriage and how's things going. Or anytime we can call or text. If I call him right now, he'll answer, or if he's in the session, he'll text. I'll call you back, Mrs. Thompson. Michael can do the same thing. We can go in and sit down and talk to him, and then we can go in as a couple if something is bothering us. This way, you don't wake up one morning and be like, you know what, I'm tired. You're getting on my nerves, and we're getting a divorce. No, you work through those things so that you don't allow things to creep up in your marriage. A lot of people don't understand. Your marriage is like everything else. Your marriage is like your body, okay? Some people only go to the doctor when they're dying. No, 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 no. Right? You're supposed to go to the doctor. You go get your physical every year. You go get your physical. You do your blood work every year. My doctor told me, when she's been my doctor since I was 16, so she's been my doctor for 25 years. When I got married, she said, don't think because you're married now you shouldn't not still get your STD test, because listen to what my doctor said. She said, unless you are with your husband 24/7, you do not know what that man is doing. I was like, what? She was like, you don't know how many wives and how many Christian women I've had to tell in this office that I am sorry, Mrs. So and so, you have AIDS. That's what she said. She said, you don't know how many married women and Christian women who would swear up and down my husband is being faithful. And I've had to tell them that they have AIDS. So every year, test me, doctor. Ladies, if you're at that age and you're not a virgin, we know we go get our pap smear every year. If you're women 40, every year you go do your mammogram. If there's cancer in your family, ladies and men, there's a high rate of men being diagnosed with cancer. If that runs in your family, this is why you need to know your family history. My coworker, her mom died of cancer when she was 23, and every year she has to go get tested. So it's your marriage is the same way. Okay, your dentist, you don't wait till your teeth is falling out. You're supposed to go to the dentist every 6 months. They just emailed me, Miss Hilton, it's time for your 6 months checkup. I hate going to the dentist. But you know what? We have to go to maintain your health. My daughter, she has to go every 3 months because she doesn't brush properly, and so the insurance will pay for her to go and get a cleaning every 3 months. Okay, the car. My husband just told me this morning it's time for us to get new tires, and I'm like, why are we getting new tires? That's a brand new car. It's like, I know the car's about 3 years old. It's time for it to get tires, and I'm like, okay. You don't wait for the tire to, like, when I had my car, and my uncle would call me, Janice, it's 3 months. You need to come get an oil change. He would come, Janice, these tires are rubbing. You need to. Your marriage is the same way, and you have to maintain your marriage. You have to go out on dates. Okay, he send you flowers. You need to go to the marriage counselor and sit down. Don't mean nothing is wrong. Sometimes we go and sit down and we talk about the president. We talk about the game and how y'all do everything all right. Come in, new candidates. Doesn't mean anything is wrong, but you go, you sit, you talk, and you maintain your marriage just like you do anything else, just like you do with your kids. Okay. Um, Angel Mystique. Hey, small foxes. Small foxes spoil the whole branch. Thank you, girl. Thank you. I'm assuming you're a girl, Angel. Thank you. There it is. That's the scripture. Small foxes. Thank you. Let me give the scripture just in case somebody else was because I'm like, it's my Where's Michael? Solomon 2:15. Okay. So I go Solomon 2:15. That's the scripture reference, if you need it. And so that's what we use to maintain our marriage. The small foxes spoil the whole branch. And so it's one little thing that you never address, and then it's another little thing. It's like a hole. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a bottle of water? Okay. This is my hand sanitizer. I need to pour in the other bottle. There's a hole here. There's a hole there. There's a hole over here. There's a hole here. There's a hole here. There's a hole here. And so you have all these leaks going on that you never plug, you never fix. And next thing you know, you stand in front of the judge signing the divorce decree because you never address those issues that marriage is facing with, or you kept feeling this pain. You never went to the doctor, and then you go to the doctor. I know somebody felt a lump. My classmate, we went to school together. Her mother died of cancer the year before, and I am still in shock. And I'm like, your mama died of cancer. Okay, you felt alone. You didn't go to the doctor. And then by the time everybody else figured out what was going on, it's too late. It's stage 4. They buried her last year. I mean, I sat right here and I cried like a baby because I'm like, I don't understand. How? How was that possible? Your mother just died of cancer 2 years ago. We buried your mom. You felt alone. You didn't. Some guy, hey, Austin Jessica will survive the rest, man. That's what I say too. Hi, Peggy. I just quoted you. Hi, Peggy. Let me go back and quote Peggy. There's Peggy. Peggy, that's my girl. Peggy's my girl from Newark. Peggy says men aren't attracted to women they perceive as being needy. A man who wants a woman to need him, a man only wants a woman to need him after he's decided he wants her, not before. Amen. For okay. Thank you, Peggy. Did you give me a thumbs up when you come in, John? Check that thumbs up. All right, my beloveds, it's been an hour. I absolutely love you. I do have a few other videos I need to do because last week with the whole helicopter tragedy, it just kind of threw me off. So I have a few videos I'm going to be putting up just about the show and just to keep us going in until next week. I love you guys. I'm going to run and enjoy the rest of my day with my family. We're going to the movies. Let's go pick up my husband glasses. My brother's here. Because we had a leak. There you go, a leak. We had a leak that we were thinking is my daughter's tub, and come to find out, Curl, it wasn't the tub. It was the pipe that brings the water to the third floor. And so my brother had to tear some of the wall down, and then the who was the man that fixed the water pipe? The who fixes the pipe? Whoever fixes the water pipe, the plumber. The plumber had to come and replace it. And he said, okay, just give it a month or two before you put the wall back up. So my brother's here to put the wall back up. Always walking the door with my thumbs up. Thank you, Peggy. All right, guys, I have to go. I love you. Make sure you watch my other video. Okay, Peggy, did you see the other video I did of what I thought was going on the night Zach told Mendy that he is allegedly not attracted to her? He said, according to my girlfriend Denise, on Unfiltered, that he is attracted to her. He finds her attractive. I don't believe it. I think he's saying what we want to hear, and because he doesn't want the backlash. So please be sure to check that out. Remember, also my books are on Amazon or on my blog. And then I have all these other books. Peggy, you know what, Peggy? I'm just going. Peggy, did you inbox me? I have these journals if you want them. I think they're going to be on sale for this week for Valentine's Day. I got to talk to my VA. She tells me what to do. I hire her, I pay her, and she tells me what to do. And then I have this journal. This one is the Believe Journal, and it has the scriptures in it. And then also this one with the pray more, worry less, and these have the scriptures in it. Backpedaler. I love you guys. Thank you, Peggy. I love you guys. So check out my other videos, my dating content, and please pick up my books. If you want to buy me coffee or tea, cash at me. the dollar sign and Janice Hylton, JANICEHYLTON. And thank you for Maria. Maria bought me coffee for 2 weeks last week. So thank you, girl. Appreciate it. Love y'all. Have to go. Enjoy your day. It's cloudy here in Jersey. It's cold. It's like 25 degrees here, I think. Um, but go enjoy the day with your family. Spend time with your family. Love your family. Husband and wife spend time together. Appreciate each other. So on and so forth. Guys, it's Valentine's Day. Do not forget your wars. Valentine's is coming up. Love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. Have a good day, guys. Bye.